a strong relationship. Okay, big is big, small is small. 没有很大的关系的。OK， 来你拜多多嘛，你赔大跟赔小没关系的。小对上呢 ，first get the price 嘛 ，correct 啦？没关系的。So what meaning is if the purpose here, the main thing you need to consider is whether they use for all or not. For example, our college got branch table. Branch table is very small, man. But you think branch table need to use for other branch? Need ma? People ask you, hey, go to Johor, hey, you got other branch? No, I don't know. I only know Johor branch. I know how to do marketing. Correct? That means how many branch? Every branch always must know one. So, get it? Okay. How about staff table? The staff for all the branches. Is it big or not? It's a big. So how? Depend on whether this one, your staff, is going to use for all the branches. No, right? Johor Bank only, you got Johor staff only, man. So, manage my own. So, partition. Based on what? Okay, based on this horizontal mean branch number. Okay, or combination. This one is simple, you know, right? Chapter 4 you learn any man. This one is what? Or this one is n. Okay, or n can be this what is it called? Horizontal. That means big number of columns. Okay, vertical, horizontal means big the columns. So the partitioning can be both, but also can use together based on situation. Get it? The idea? Okay, how to remember this? Okay, small big 嘛，一大一小对三边。OK， 明白吗？一大一小对三边啊。Okay, duplication 啊。So now we go to these questions. 关于你的写完字你懂了。Okay, come here. So look at here these questions. Okay, look at this question. The pigeon duck show has received serving staff locally for 100 years. 哎呦，开的喂。哦。来。Okay. Okay, angkat atas kau kami Cecilia. Cecilia ada? Jun Kai tak ada. Li Yang? Qin Zhi? Imun? Imun your midterms quite low, just pass not very low. Enough or you just want to pass lah? Okay, I get it. Wan Yun? Jiling? Yu Ming? Ada Yu Ming? Ada, Yu Ming ada. Ji Xing? Ada. Yu Chen? Ada. Wei Bin? Ada. Bing Xing? Yao Liang? Yan Qi ada. Chen Zhen? Chen Zhen ada. Ada. Yi Hing? Jiling? Ada. Jiling? 为两个这样香的，是抓鸡令啊。ada. Dennis? Zhi ada. Jun Xiang? Kai Zhi ada. Kai Zhi? Ada. Eugene? Wei Hao? Wei Song? 听 you， 啊，节目真的很想睡觉了。回音，西汉，Evan， Waking， Jason， Janet， Justin， 没有啊 ，Kelvin， 没有，黑英。Bossing， Trình Hong， đã đã， Tiến Nhông， 有没有？加油！哇，这里微信，啊，小仙，春天，星海，魏真，春仙。Ngọc Xiang, Xia Yi, Trò Sơn, Yên Châu, Nguyễn Nguyên, sorry, Nguyễn Nguyên, ada, Trần Nhung, ada, Xuân Nhân, ada, Yong Hao, không hiểu lại à, Stella. So next week, how next week? Next week, yeah, full attendance na. Cái chẳng hạn lên. Ấy, Xuân Im, Wei Khang, Gia Han, Chino, Nguyễn Khai, Xuân Tích, Jason. Owen, hả? Lucky, Ryan, White Châu, Yu Xian, Hong Lý, Wei Sinh, Steven, Steven. Ngọc Yên, Trong Han, Jakin, ada, Simi, Euler, what yesterday then huh? Sick à? Homesick. Okay. Wait wrong. Trương Sinh, Nguyễn Hao, Trình Hao. Bốn, Tinh, đã là Khai Ân, Văn Nhi, Yêu Chuân, Chi Xiang, Gia Hao, Quế Châu, Trần Tinh, Cao Tinh, Trần Nhiêu, Di Linh, chỉ có không khác. How about other class are also like that? Make a class nha, không có bên bao ấy, center way low ấy. Hả? 我知道，可是他之前很多 week 其实他 OK 的哦，I saw 你就都来上面 OK 的，其实我做 study 到这里，我也是离开。有时候给到这个。What's your name, man? Hong Wei Hao. What's your name, friend? What's your name? Hả? Gia Hao.
那个应该没有东西啊。我也是专注这边嘛。拍啊！你录啊，你录，我不要录。可以了。哎，你知道我这边没有声音。
Okay, so now please do this question by yourself. Either duplication or partitioning. 4 tables are here. Use the formula here. 一大一小对3边 ，OK? Yeah, so the below one is managed, then you do the partition. Okay, that means this 4 table, they ask you which one need to duplicate, which one need to partitioning. So we write now. Okay, remember this when we go to exam. Okay, right. Each table, they mean each 4 table here, man. So tell me which table need duplicate, which table need to partitioning. This answer 8 marks most of the time. Okay, I want you to do first based on formula right at the bottom.
Partition. 我觉得只要看有什么
The student next to money didn't do anything. 写东西。用你电脑来写啊？Okay, must try, must try. Okay, if let's say this question come in the exam, how you going to do it?大 table 大跟小，大就是帮你画案，小是几个里头吧。就是全部都要用到，每个地方都要用到。好像刚才讲的 branch table， 每个 branch 都懂其他的 branch address 的吗？他都会用到的吗？就 duplicate 咯。branch table 好像 calculate 6个 branch 了吗 ？Table very small, no need partitioning one, just duplicate for all the branches. Because seldom update 嘛 ，seldom update. Okay, table small table, big table Big, small here refer the number of records. Small means small number of records.
三个小一个大。它应该是小吧？你有多少种？
Right answer 啊，later I'll check 啊。
最多100
Do
种。
open PC day do nothing 啊。
100种是100个口咯。
So write
这
something.
个小。
8 mark also is a mark, no? 8 marks also is a
小，反正我是觉得是3个小一个大，最后一个大了。
It's finished.
我嘛不确定。
Actually, explanation I just tell you already, no? Okay, like branch table. Okay, I will duplicate the branch table because every branch also need to know the detail of other branches. Explanation here. Okay. Like students are the staff, right? So every branch manage their own staff. So the staff table should be partitioning, for example. For our car college, every branch manage their own staff. Only you need that. Later I'll give. Okay, Janet, give me answer. Just try it. Okay, never mind. It's wrong, I scold you only. Never mind. Okay. Just kidding. Okay, and yeah. Vector table should be what? Duplicate or partitioning. Vector partitioning. You look at it there. The company have over 10 vector. Each take turn to serve all the outlets. See now, each take turn to serve at all the final outlets. So, your final answer is yes, duplicate because every branch need to use. Okay? Any branch need to use. Outlet there? Janet? No, you finished. Outlet there? Partitioning. Outlet is very small table. Need to know for other branches also. But you apply to this. Because outlet of very little record only. 20 outlet, 20 record only. Very less. So other branch also need to know where is the branches. You cannot people you go to job, hey, you go other branch in other state. I don't know, I only know job, but cannot be like that one. Okay, for sure. All the branches detail must be all in the branch. Every branch also need to know. Sabah need to know other branch. Johor also need to know other branches. Alright, so your final answer is duplicate. Okay. Start there. Any what's the reason? You tell me, and what reason why you choose that? Part you need to. Hey, what's the answer? I can't hear. Louder, louder. Bia笑啦，我戴口罩我知道你笑。喂，answer，看。你定位 table need to use for all the branches or not? So, duplicate lah. Every branch also need to, for this to start, must know how much the sugar and so on 啊，你好讲做出来。Every branch also need to know 啊。
前面3个都是。
OK， 延期 ，sales summary 呢？啊，这个可以问了啊，这个可以问了啊。What's answer for sales summary？ Conditioning 啊，对了了。Every branch manage their own sales， so
他们
answer
真的买多多啊。
OK。哦，边这样都给你猜对，都可以来。Okay, finish. Yeah, okay, then ceiling answer this question. This area finish, huh? So answer this question. Whether you need to partitioning or duplication. So part 2. Read the case study, then you tell me the answer. They got 4 tables here only. Customer, product, order line. Okay, everyone also need to do so actually this is one of the partial question. This one lower 4 marks only. So just write down. Duplicate or partitioning, that's it. Okay, 4 marks only. That's why only this hour only. So I wait for answer for ceiling. Ask the top student.
Top student 咯，有搞好呢。
人家高你1分罢了嘛，也算是。more than 80 is considered good already. Eh? 够吗？连词够啊，够用啊。我也是有啊，我的比较高级。Yeah. So get ready. This 4 table. You want to partitioning or duplication? Tell me.
倒 coffee。
哦，我一定要丢我。够吗？还要吗？
够了，刚好冒完了。
田中 discuss with her. Both of you come with answer, whole class depend on 2 of you. Try. Everyone also try. Okay. Later this question come out and then watch out. You know why I want to put like this, The The meaning at this one means this one all or n means can be mixed. You partitioning horizontal already, partitioning vertical already, then horizontal again. For example, go to head of branch, horizontal by branch. But go to the next level, the normal staff, horizontal, vertical. Pick a column. So it can be mixed together, depend on what you use. Okay? Okay, Jiling, what is your opinion for the customer and product? Customer duplicate. Product duplicate. Order and order line? Tadi ada sama? Asal terbalik. Yeah, all reverse answer. Okay? Means why partitioning product they have certain product only for west, certain product for east. So you do partitioning lah. You understand not? Then after that, customer also. Each brand manage their own staff, own customer. So partitioning. Okay? And order and order line must be duplicate. The reason behind is they are not based on one factory. They only got one factory. Serve two branches. So we need to duplicate. Why you purposely one? Why the following one won't answer? 30 Yeah? So I hope they laughing know lah. So normally here the case study mentioned certain product only in the west. So we can do partition. Okay? Then the customer also, each brand manage the own customers. Order and order line must be duplicate. The reason behind is they only got one factory. The factory will keep track sales from books branch in order to produce the units. Therefore, below it. Yeah? What's your name, friend? Huh? Corn. K-H-O-O. K-O-H. Which one? First one. Any more? I didn't take your attendance. Yeah? Now we go to the notes. So today, actually, this is what I focus on. Okay, so now we go for the notes. Okay, we go to one time. Okay, we go to this chapter. This chapter was important part. I'll show you already. This one. So we go to chapter 9. Okay, so describe characteristics of distributed database development. Explain strategy and options for distributed database design. Discuss data typification and partitioning. So typification means this one same typification, partitioning same as fragmentation. So discuss the query processing and describe distributed concurrency control. Okay, so this is all thing in each chapter. Okay, chapter 9, last chapters. Okay, so this is a distributed database. So I hope that you remember, you learn view, right? So partitioning, all this can use view to do one. Okay, use a view to based on branch. Okay. So a logical interrelated collection of shared data and a description of this data physically distributed over a computer network like this. Okay, between network you got 4 sites. Okay, this is how you get. Okay. Like Park College, we have how many sites? 6 lah. 6 branch. Okay, 6 sites. So every site, branch table duplicate. Staff table, partitioning based on branch number. Student also same. Partitioned by branch number. Yeah, remember? How about course table? Program table? Yes, duplicate. Must duplicate. Because you need to know all the courses offered by all the branches. You need to know, then you can suggest, oh, you don't want to go to Johor, then you come to KL. Only certain course only KL and Johor one. Certain course only in Perak. I think cooking one, cooking course. Okay? So certain thing lah. So that's why lah. Because we also know update very frequent. One more thing you must remember is the table not frequently update, we can duplicate. For example, branch table where got you simply add one, no ma? How many year only 6 branch only? 55 year only 6 branches. So there are not many, not update frequently. One duplicate. Program also. Every day got one new course, no ma? Correct ma? Maybe few year or one more in or whatever. So can duplicate. Seldom update one, we can duplicate. Yeah, we do that. Okay, this is a centralized database. Okay, so centralized database is a database that is located, stored, and maintained in a single location. Okay, like this lah. The center. See? Okay. So distributed. Okay, the base are distributed. Can see some or some. See what depend on this is a select element for view. Okay, so this is a not centralized. Centralized why? If centralized, everyone must go to the center to get the data. It's not cost effective. Okay, and the time you needed. You need to forward the requirement from other branch to KL to us. It's not good. But if the data is ready in your site, straight away you can get more faster. Okay, so that's why distributed is more useful. Of course, after you use a distributed database, you need to do more on this technology. For example, trigger. You know trigger, right? Anyone know trigger? Okay, trigger is doing that part. When an update in the branch, and this update also need in the headquarter, I use trigger to do. I update in the branch and same time update to the headquarter using trigger, automatic do it. Okay, so remember those things using trigger to that. So this is an advantage of the distributed database management system. Okay, increase reliability and availability because why? Data in your site can get very faster. Okay, you have local control over the data. Okay, okay, you can do modular group. How? You establish new branch, set up another server in the branch. So easy, modular. So every branch you can open. That's better. Just set the server on your site. Lowest communication cost. The reason you don't need travel your requirement from the branches to headquarters a long journey. Don't need on the spot in your own branch you can get that. So lower communication cost. And so same thing. Extra database near to your site is fast response. Okay. Why they put for certain query? If your query only involve your branch, faster. But your query need to have some data from headquarters one. Then be slower. Okay, depend. So this is thing. So this is the advantage. Disadvantage is this. Software cost and complexity. I told you already. Technology in new learn. Okay. Processing overhead. Possibility. Okay. Maybe the data integrity exposed. Maybe a problem on this. Slow response for certain query. This is a disadvantage. So the advantage will change. That question like this will come up in the theory. That just sound list out two advantage, two disadvantage, something like that. Okay. Theory question but not many Okay. This question only can be happen in the closed book text, closed books. Open book one they won't give you one. Okay. Not possible. Okay. So there's two type of distributed database management system. Homogeneous, same type of database. Heterogeneous means the database is different. Johor branch use MySQL, KL branch use Oracle, then the Sabah branch use Microsoft Access. Like that, trading already. But normally company won't do like that. They buy one, fix all the branch. You want to use Houston, right? Must use Oracle. Okay, remember? So this is the things are okay, same type of different types. Okay, homogeneous, same DMS products, easy law. Okay. So you use like that, more easy to design and manage. Everyone connect to one. Okay, the reason behind is different software, they got different proprietary syntax. Like Oracle got mine between, other don't have it. One big string only can run in Oracle. Extract. Your others will not have. So there are a lot of proprietary syntax that you can use only in the Oracle. Okay, that's why use all same ones is better. Okay, remember? So this is a homogeneous. Heterogeneous, different DMS product as I mentioned. Okay, wow, this one very difficult to manage. Okay, but that's why you need to have a solution with using a gateway. Okay, but this is not good. If you want to manage your company, make sure all the branches use the same type of database. I don't care what language you write, as long as you connect to the same database. Okay? Good database. Okay, so this is talking about the distributed data storage, fragmentation, partitioning, replication, or duplication, same. Okay, allocations. Okay, each fragment is stored inside at the optimum distribution. Okay, so view. That's okay. So horizontal, vertical, so I tell you already, horizontal, vertical, fragmentations. Okay, or combine all above. Can be combined. This one tell you the symbol can be combined. Okay. So it can be like this. Okay, could be combination, mixed fragmentation. That's how I tell you already. Okay, clump together lah, call it mixed fragmentation. Okay, certain horizontal, certain vertical combination. Okay, this is a sample. Okay, so the first one, project one, horizontal fragmentation. So you can see they're based on the budget. Okay, the budget below 200,000 one here, more than 200,000 here. So big. Okay, this one is partitioning based on the budget. Okay, so they are like this, horizontal. Then vertical sample like this. Some pick two column, P&O budget number, budget. Another one is P&O project name and location. So each one pick the columns. So that's why just now I mentioned it can be combination. Okay, so this okay, so fragmentation, partitioning, what is advantage? Okay, and disadvantage are so efficiency, better performance, security, is for purity. Okay, because why? The data you want near to your site. So easy security higher because you have full control. Okay, full control. The disadvantage is inconsistent assessment. Okay, so this thing and no backup vulnerability. Okay, no duplication, no data duplication. So this is the advantage of the fragmentation method. So the data application or duplication, they got two types. One is a push, one is a pull. Okay, so this one. Push replication means updating size, send, change to other site. Using trigger, summation. Update, one info other branch. Okay, but for our college, only info one branch. You and headquarter. Because other branch manage their own thing. Okay, they're more simple. Okay. Then this one, pull replication, receive site control when update message will be processed. Okay, synchronize in less disruption and occur only when needed by each service. Okay, so this is for two. One is more aggressive, one is passive. Okay, so there's this distributed database technology have to synchronize and asynchronize. Synchronize means at the same time. Asynchronize means different times. Okay, but they both also can grow and follow, so they're different features. Okay. So see, if you want to synchronize and make it at the same time, all copies and data are always at the picture. All must be seen. Okay. Data update immediately apply to all copies throughout the networks. Okay. Good for data integrity, high overhead, slow response times. You want to make it update at the same time, then that is okay. But you can update in different timing. Different time is not mean like drag for long, maybe 1 or 2 hours, 2 minutes ago. Not at the same time, maybe 5 minutes later, like that, as synchronized, different times. Okay? So some data inconsistent is tolerant. Because why? Your branches already changed already, but the headquarter not yet changed. Okay, they need to have the gap, time gap. Okay? So data update propagation is delayed. Delay a bit time the update. Then lower data integrity, but less overhead, faster response. So we need to think for use it. I mean carefully. Make sure you want to do. Alright. So you want to synchronize, do at the same time, or do at different time also. But do at different time, you might accept these things. Okay, so type of push replication. Okay, two lah. Snapshot and real time replication. Okay, okay. So they have two lah. So this one, snapshot replication, generally used when the data chains are in sequence. For example, what? Our time college, our data back up every semester. Okay, the data it's not every day one, no. When semester, then within the semester. Okay, so that one can use snapshot. Okay, but your system cannot wait one, must be all updated one. They must use the next one, near real time replication. Need that in environment with a need real time requirements. For example, share market. Cannot wait right? Share market data cannot wait right? Okay. Okay. So see now, all done by trigger. So you learn trigger, but of course nobody use trigger to write this thing. Because I will cover by that time. That means your branches. Also we had our system only create on single location only. We don't have the other branch. So that's why all this not use didn't use it. But in practically we can use trigger to write. You update in the branch, and the same time this data also update to the headquarters. Okay, so using a trigger. Okay, so this one, same one. So issue of the data duplication when we duplicate, so they got data timeliness. Okay, it's possible for some outdated. Okay, network communication capacity. But now this one should be no problem anymore. Okay, which is why unifier should be quite fast. Now I saw a lot of company use very high speed. Okay, so performance implications. Okay, refreshing may cause performance problem. So network heterogeneity, okay, whether this network is the same or not. Okay, in this case they have the different OS. So DBMS capability. Okay, so see your software can be support the features. So we want to check the time. So this is the advantage for data application, reliability, because the data near to your site, then you can get very fast. Okay. So reduce the network traffic because the data is on your site, you don't need to try it. Okay. So may avoid complicated distribution, transaction integrity, okay, decouple those. I mean each one can manage your own. Okay, thing. So the advantage of data duplication, additional requirement for storage space because it duplicates data another site. So more storage need to use. Additional time for the update operation. This one you already update. In the branch, you also need to update to headquarters. Okay, both also need to do. Okay, complexity and cost of updating higher. Okay, so integrity explodes. Then we have the slightly tolerance of the not synchronized possibility. Okay, because the data is not updated at the same time. Okay. So this is a 4 alternative strategies regarding the placement of data, centralized. Okay, partitioning or fragmentation, complete duplication or selective duplication. Okay. You know what I mean by selective duplication? Like what we did just now, all is selective. Each table, because in the database got few tables, this one duplicate, this one partition, it's not really duplicate. Okay, this strategy to achieve locality reference, whether the data on the site or not. Input reliability and availability means all the data, your data can access, can get out all the time. Okay? And improve your performance faster, balance storage capacity and cost, minimize communication. This is all advantage of all the these methods. Okay, so this data location, as I mentioned, centralized partitioning, complete duplicate, and selective. Okay, so you can see here combination of partition and duplication that just now we do. Combination. Okay, selective. Okay, the complete duplication means full set. Same in other branch. Okay, but we seldom do that. Okay, so just remember this thing. Very seldom company using the centralized system. Okay, anyone can give me any example? Any organization need to centralize the system? Anyone can think of an example?
Bank.
Wow, money. Chai, money, so many E. What system need centralized? Military system. You know, fighting. You see why this very advanced country want to fight with a small country until now still cannot success. You can see what happened. All this stuff. Okay. All the things you see not they have a lot of technology. They use the latest technology. I think US help those. They send the weapons here and there and help. This small country can defend by their own for a long time. Now I think even better. Okay, so all these things the military must be centralized. You cannot. So you know what they do after the normally war if they lose and what happen they do you know what they're going to do? They'll destroy all the hard disks. PC they burn down, it doesn't matter. They just take out all the hard disks because military data is very confidential. For example, how to design your submarine. Okay, Malaysia got one time can go down right? Submarine system, something. All this is very costly one. Okay, so those systems need to centralize, cannot distribute. Okay. So this is another table to show you Okay, for these 5 features, compare this with all the system. Centralized, fragmentation, complete duplication, selective duplication, so high, low, and so on. And this summary table, so you can read through yourself. Okay? So you know, centralized means only one headquarter, only the rest don't have data. Fragmentation, partitioning, everyone have their own branch data. Complete duplicate, same database duplicate in 2-3 locations. Selective duplication, like what I teach you just now. Which table need to duplicate, which table need to partitioning. Mix together. Okay? So these are 4 methods. Okay, cost of transferring data. Okay, so you can see here. Remember this this formula? Where we learn? Chapter 4. Okay, chapter 4. Okay, this is a research. The one student write select statement for me in the midterm test. I asked them to write relational algebra. He write a select statement for me. 这样这个学生有上课吗？就知道了，你知道，我知道。真的写 select statement， 而且是对的。那 select statement 是no choice 这些学生不要来上课，就不懂是什么东西还看到那个 QV 写了 select statement。我想烧掉了那个。continue. So go this. You can see the formula. So same like what we did last time. So how many by okay so on. You can see that here. Example is it? Employee table 10,000 row. Row size 100 by. Then you see how what's the size. Okay. That's why when you want to distribute, then you need to consider the size. Okay. So there's so the result here. The result of this query we have 10,000 people being recorded. Suppose each user table is a 40 by log. So the query is submitted at the 3 site. The result is sent. Okay. No problem. Employee and department relation are not present at site. So this is a solution. How to do the distribution. Okay. So here is a formula lah. Okay. They show you lah. Okay. Strategy. Transfer employee and department head to site 3. Okay. How they find? This one is chapter 4. We come up with formula searching how many times. But this one is based on size. Okay. All this one need to do for this call it optimization. Optimize. Okay. Size. Okay. Like this, transfer employee to site 2. Execute join assign 2 and send the result to site 3. Okay. So you see a size. The third one is more better lah. Size smaller. Okay. So automation criteria minimize data transfer. So automation topic is very important. And when you're working outside, for me, I'll teach you. Better to have the data duplication. But in real life, it's not like that. Real life, they have a so-called acceptable tolerance duplications. For example, insurance company. So what data is very used, very frequent and very high demand one? The sales data, am I right? So they allocate all the resources to sales department. Other branch want to update takes some time. This is how they do. Because everyone got point and con, so we must compromise with the condition you need. Okay. So for example, as I told you, in real life what they do is they will break the table to one table old and new one. The latest customer they will put at the latest list. The old customer they will transfer to another file. They will do like this. Because old, like our college, those students that graduate or withdraw or whatever, they will transfer to other tables. The current student table only the current student only. Because you want to when access data you can get faster. But if you need the data for those already graduate and so on, then you go for another tables. This is the real life. Okay, so that's why you go out to work company, you ask the company, is it the time efficient is very important? Yes, don't break tables. From third normal form, join back second normal form. That's why I will tell you the address, don't break to another new table. Okay, you join back. Denormalization from third, join back to second. That's why I introduce you what is more like, why my order table got total amount why got my this order detail table got subtotal one? The reason why is want to reduce the join. You understand what I mean? You don't need to join this table to get time. On the spot you can get the subtotal already. You don't need to do calculation, so you can get more faster. That's why I teach you all this. This is all so-called automation. Okay, I hope that you know why I need to add the subtotal in the order detail table and total amount in the total order tables. Why you need to add? Using trigger to do it. Why? Because of it. You don't need to refer other table. The table you can get it. Okay, more faster. That's the reason. Okay, so they got semi-join or join half lah. So you can do yourself. Semi-join, join half. This is full join. That's a join starting column. Okay. The keywords semi-join. The keyword is using. USING. So you can see certain code they got using at the front one. It's not the inner join join on operator is not. They got one special keyword there. Using each column. That one is talking about semi-join. Okay? I hope that you can see you put the keyword Oracle using keywords. USING. Okay, go search it's talking about semi-join. So transparent in the DDBMS, okay, distributed data management systems. Transparent means regardless, don't need to care about it. Just make it like not effective, no effect at all. Okay. Okay. So you see, but provide various level of transparency. This first is distribution transparency. Okay. I don't care data where they put. You can show only in one place. Okay, you know how they transfer, don't need to order. You only to know how they do a fermentation. You don't need to know. Yeah, you don't know where is the location. You do know there's a duplicate or the partitioning. Okay. This one all you don't need to care lah. You don't need to bother. Even you know happening, but you don't need to bother. Okay, as long you can get generate result, I don't care the data where store and where. I don't care. As long I store, I can access. Okay, this is called location transparency. Means I don't care data where they store, as long I can get it. Okay, this is the meaning called transparency. Okay, there are other performance and others. Okay, so distributed transparency allows user to perceive database as a single and logical entity. Okay, actually. In actual, it's partitioning, but if you look it as a single unit. This is a story about it. Okay, so this thing. Okay, so this transaction transparency ensure that all distributed transactions maintain distributed database integrity and consistency. So you don't need to bother transaction everywhere. Okay. They also they can transparency, fair transparency. So means just assume ignore all that. Okay, that's the meaning of that. Perform the ability must perform as is where centralized media. Okay, distributed like centralized. Okay, so DMS, I don't care what are the software you use, but still can access. Okay, so this all there. Just ignore the meaning can be ignored. Okay, even though that's funny, but you can ignore all. Okay, distributed transactions access data stored at more than one location. So divide the number of the sub transactions, one for each side, and has to be accessed and represented by the agent. So they are going to find by cell in network. Start to get data to the. Okay. So this is like this. Each side has a local transaction manager. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this one is this side have a transaction coordinator. Okay, they go to do where to access the data and so data can access from this side and so on. Okay. So they after that go comparison control. Okay, so you only learn the previous chapters, right? So two-phase locking, you just ignore. Okay, two-phase locking, you just ignore. I won't cover in the final. Cover locking and versioning. Okay. Two-phase locking means means they have read lock and write lock together. But this one I know cover in the final. Okay. So it's a centralized locking, one center, all the transactions. Okay. Primary copy of the two-phase locking. Lock manager distribute to a number of sites. Okay, so lock manager distribute to every site. This one, so you can see the difference. This one is the number of sites. Okay, primary copy. Okay, if not distributed means distribute to every site. Okay, this just I mentioned it. The extension of the distributed two-phase locking, they call majority locking. But this is not important. Okay, I'm not counting. You just know they have two-phase locking. Okay. So they see the first one is the primary copy, two-phase locking in this number of sites. Okay. But second one is every site. Okay, just a different way of different. Okay. Or else it's an enhanced extension of the distributed two-phase locking. Okay, this one you have two methods in it. One is a number of side, one to all the side. Okay, and this one is extension of the distributed two-phase. Okay, see here. To read and write data item replication at n site, send a log request to more than half of n sites where the item is stored. The formula something like that. So enhanced version. Okay, transition cannot proceed until majority of log is obtained. Okay. That's it for this chapter. So focus on this one. Okay, so your final exam, the scope almost similar like your midterms. Okay, your midterms. Everything come out in the midterms also cover in the final. Behind chapter 1, what I mentioned, they go study, especially the few chapter 5 star. Okay, so that's it for today. Anyone I didn't mark your attendance, this is your paper topic.